Dararati Vardhana Veshe Harinshkuta Vrinda Vipineshe Dararati Vardhana Veshe Harinishkuta Vrinda Vipineshe Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Jayate Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Jayate Shubhanu Dadhi Navashashileke Lalita Sakhi Gunaramita Vishake Shubhanu Dadhi Navashashileke Lalita Sakhi Gunaramita Vishake Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Jayate Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Jayate Gokulataruni Mandala Mahite Gokulataruni Mandala Mahite Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Jayate Karunam Kuru Maye Karuna Bharite Sanaka Sanatana Varnita Charite Karunam Kuru Maye Karuna Bharite Sanaka Sanatana Varnita Charite Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Jayate Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Jayate Gokulataruni Mandala Mahite Gokulataruni Mandala Mahite Radhe 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 Jaya Jaya Madhava Jayate Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Jayate Gokulataruni Mandala Mahite Gokulataruni Mandala Mahite Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Jayate Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite. Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan Ji Ki. Namashrishtam manamapi shachiputram atra sarupam Shirupam tasya grajam uruparim maturim goshtavatim Radha kundam girbaramoho radhika madhavasham Prapto yasya pratita kripaya Shri gurum tam natosmi He Guru Gyanadadina Bandho Svananda Data Koranaika Sindho Vrindavana Sinahitavata Prasida Radha Pranaya Prachara. Bow down to the beautiful lotus feet of my spiritual master, by whose causeless mercy I obtain the supreme holy name, the divine mantra, the service of the son of Shachi Mata, the association of Srila Swarup Damodar, Rupa Goswami and his older brother Sanatan Goswami, the supreme abode of Mathura, the blissful abode of Vrindavan, the divine Radhakunda and Govardhana Hill, and the desire within my heart for the loving service of Sri Radhika and Madhava in Vrindavan. O spiritual master, O giver of divine wisdom, O friend of the fallen, you're the giver of your own bliss, and you're the only ocean of mercy. Although dwelling in Vrindavan, you have descended for the welfare of fallen souls like myself, and you are preaching the divine love of Radha for Krishna. Please be kind upon me. The lotus feet of our spiritual master are the only way by which we can attain pure devotional service. I bow to his lotus feet with great awe and reverence. By his grace, one can cross the ocean of material suffering and attain the mercy of Krishna. Our only wish is to have our consciousness purified by the words emanating from his lotus mouth. Attachment to his lotus feet is the perfection that fulfills all desires. He opens our darkened eyes and fills our hearts with transcendental knowledge. He is our Lord, birth after birth. From him ecstatic prema emanates. By him ignorance is destroyed. The Vedic scriptures sing for his character. Our spiritual master is the ocean of mercy, the friend of the poor, and the Lord and Master of the devotees. O Master, be merciful unto us. Give us the shade of your lotus feet. Your fame is spread all over the three worlds. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadma Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadma Vando Mui Savadhanama Te Vando Mui Savadhanama Te Jara Prashadi Ba E Bhavatu Riyaja Jara Prashadi Ba E Bhavatu Riyaja Krishna prapti hoy, jaha hoy te. Krishna prapti hoy, jaha hoy te. Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitete Ko Riya Oikya. Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitete Ko Riya Oikya. Anakori ho mane asha. Anakori ho mane asha. Shri Guru Charane Rati Eshe Yuta Magati. Shri Guru Charane Rati Eshe Yuta Magati. Jai Prasade Pure Sarva Asha. Jai Prasade Pure Sarva Asha. Chakudan dilo jai janme janme Prabhu she. Chakudan dilo jai janme janme Prabhu she. Divya Gyan Rere Prakashito. Divya Gyan Rere Prakashito. Prema Bhakti Ja Hoite Abhija Vinasa Jate. Prema Bhakti Jaha Hoite Abhija Vinasa Jate. Dirigai Jahara Charito. Dirigai Jahara Charito. Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Adhama Janara Bandhu. Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Adhama Janara Bandhu. Lokana Lokera Jivana. Lokana Lokera Jivana. Ha Prabhu Kora Toya Deha More Padachaya. Ha ha Prabhu Kora Toya Deha More Padachaya. Ibijash Kushik Tribhuvana Ibijash Kushik Tribhuvana Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Reshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Nitai Gaur Haribo Nitai Gaur Haribo Bhajare Ama Manati Manda Bhajare Manati Ma Bhajare Ama Manati Manda Bhajan vinagati naire Bhajan vinagati naire Bhaja Brajabane Radha Krishna Charanaravinda Bhaja Bhaja Brajabane Radha Krishna Charanaravinda Jnana Karma Pariharire Bhaja Brajabani Radha Krishna Bhaja Gaura Gadadhara Dvaita Guru Nityananda Bhaja What? Bhaja Gaura Gadadhara Dvaita Guru Nityananda Bhaja Gaura Krishna Abhida Jainere Guru Krishna Preshka Jainere Smara Srinivas Haridas Murari Mukunda Smara Smara Srinivas Haridas Murari Mukunda Smara Gaura Preme Smara Smara Re Smara Srinivas Haridase Smara Rupa Sanatana Jiva Raghunatha Dvandva Smara. Two Raghunaths, Raghunath Dvandva. Smara Rupa Sanatana Jiva Raghunatha Dvandva Smara. Krishna Bhajan Jadi Korbere Rupa Sanatane Smara Smara Raghava Gopala Bhatta Swarup Ramananda Smara Smara Raghava Gopala Bhatta Swarup Ramananda Krishna Prema Jari Chayore Swarup Ramanande Smara Smara Goshti Saha Karnapura Saint Shivananda Smara Smara Goshti Saha Karnapura Saint Shivananda Ajasra Smara Smara Re Ajasra Smara Smara Re. Remember, always remember. Goshisa Karna Pure Smara Rupanuga Sadhu Jana Bhajana Ananda Smara Smara Rupanuga Sadhu Jana Bhajana Ananda Smara Braje Bas Jadi Chayore Rupanuga Sadhu Smara Ajasra Smara Smara Re Ajasra Smara Smara Re Jaya Vaishnav Thakur Vaishnav Thakur Vaishnav Thakur Jaya Vaishnav Thakur Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Prabhupada, Prabhupada. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajagacharya Shrotar Shishimana Bhai Charunara Vinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajagacharya Shrotar Shishimana Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Gosai Maharaj Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnavini Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem Kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaur Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopinath Shamakunda Radhakunda Giri Govardhan Ki Jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Shri Maipur Navdeep Dham Ki Jai. Shri Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai. Tulsi Devi Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Jamuna Devi Ganga Devi Ki Jai. Shri Radhashtami Ki Jai. All glories to some devotees. All glories to some devotees. All glories to some devotees. Gaur Premanande Haribol. Mantrasya mere Kurmo Devata no Pavanash. Om Hara Shakti Om Ananta Yamim Kurmahinama Prithvi Tara 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 Tikitamishina. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Gopi Jana Ballabha Girivaradhari. Gopi Jana Ballabha Girivaradhari. Yashoda Nandana Vraja Jana Ranjana. Yashoda Nandana Vraja Jana Ranjana. Yashoda Nandana Vraja Jana Ranjana. Jamuna Tira Vanachari. Jamuna Tira Vanachari. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jai Go Premanande, Hari Hari Bo. I need a Hari Lila, please. Wow. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Sarasatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udiraye. Jai Jai Shri Chaitanya Jai Nityananda Jai Advaita Chandra Jai Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jai Jai Shri Chaitanya Jai Nityananda Jai Advaita Chandra Jai Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Reading from the Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Lila, Chapter 4, text number 30. Microphone. You say the Bengali.
আমিও না জানি তাহা না জানে গোপীগণ দুহার রূপ গুণে দুহার নিত্যে হরে মন
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Again.
আমি না জানি তাহা না জানে গোপীগণ দুহার রূপ গুণে দুহার নিত্যে হরে মন
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
আমি হ না জানি তাহা না জানে গোপীগণ দুহার রূপ গুণে দুহার নিত্য হরে মন
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Amiya, I, na jani, shall not know. Taha, that, na jane, will not know. Gopi jana, Gopi gana, the gopis. Duhara, of the two. Rupa Guni, the beauty and qualities. Duhara, of the two. Nitya, always. Hare, carry away. Mono, the minds. Translation. Neither the gopis nor I shall notice this, for our minds will always be entranced by one another's beauty and qualities. Please repeat all together. And what they're not noticing is from the previous verse. It says, the influence of Yoga Maya will inspire the gopis with the sentiment that I am their paramour. Purport to text number 30. In the spiritual sky, The Vaikuntha planets are predominated by Narayan. His devotees have the same features he does, and the exchange of devotion there is on the platform of reverence. But above all these Vaikuntha planets is Goloka, or Krishna Loka, where the original personality of Godhead Krishna fully manifests his pleasure potency in free loving affairs. Since the devotees in the material world know almost nothing about these affairs, the Lord desires to show these affairs to them. In Goloka Vrindavan, there is an exchange of love known as Parakiya-rasa. It is something like the attraction of a married woman for a man other than her husband. In the material world, this sort of relationship is most abominable because it is a perverted reflection of the Parakiya-rasa in the spiritual world, where it is the highest kind of loving affair. Such feelings between the devotee and the Lord are presented by the influence of Yogamaya. The Bhagavad Gita states that devotees of the highest grade are under the care of Daiva Maya or Yogamaya. Mahatmanastu mamparta daivim prakritim ashrita. From Bhagavad Gita 9:13. Those who are actually great souls, Mahatmas, are fully absorbed in Krishna consciousness, always engaged in the service of the Lord. They are under the care of Daivi Prakriti or Yogamaya. Yogamaya creates a situation in which the devotee is prepared to transgress all regulative principles simply to love Krishna. A devotee naturally does not like to transgress the laws of reverence for the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but by the influence of Yogamaya, he is prepared to do anything to love the Supreme Lord better. Those under the spell of the material energy cannot at all appreciate the activities of Yogamaya. For a conditioned soul can hardly understand the pure reciprocation between the Lord and his devotee, but by executing devotional service under the regulative principles, one can become very highly elevated and then begin to appreciate the dealings of pure love under the management of Yogamaya. Under new management is a new sign. In the spiritual loving sentiment induced by the Yogamaya potency, both Lord Sri Krishna and the damsels of Vraja forget themselves in spiritual rapture. By the influence of such forgetfulness, the attractive beauty of the Gopis plays a prominent part in the transcendental satisfaction of the Lord, who has nothing to do with mundane sex. Because a spiritual love of Godhead is always above everything mundane, the Gopis superficially seem to transgress the codes of mundane morality. This perpetually puzzles mundane moralists. Therefore, Yogamaya acts to cover the Lord and his pastimes from the eyes of mundaners, as confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita 7.25, where the Lord says that he reserves the right of not being exposed to everyone. The acts of Yogamaya make it possible for the Lord and the Gopis in loving ecstasy to sometimes meet and sometimes separate. These transcendental loving affairs of the Lord are unimaginable to empiricists involved in the impersonal feature of the absolute truth. Therefore, the Lord himself appears before the mundaners to bestow upon them the highest form of spiritual realization and also personally relish its essence. The Lord is so merciful that he himself descends to take the fallen souls back home to the kingdom of Godhead, where the erotic principles of Godhead are eternally relished in their real form, distinct from the perverted sexual love so much adored and indulged in by the fallen souls in their diseased condition. The reason the Lord displayed the Rasa Lila is essentially to induce all the fallen souls to give up their diseased morality and religiosity and to attract them to the kingdom of God, to enjoy the reality. A person who actually understands what the Rasa Lila is will certainly hate to indulge in mundane sex life. For the realized soul, hearing the Lord's Rasa Lila through the proper channel will result in complete abstinence from material sexual pleasure. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Nena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadahmayam Dadati Swa Padantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sadvadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakan Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vansha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Go Premanande Hari Hari Bo Goloka Namni Nijadamni Tale Tatasya Devi Mahesha Haridam Suteshu Teshu Te Te Prabhava Nichaya Vihitascha Yena Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. So there's a gradation in the existence of the Lord, in the expanded energies of the Lord. Ekadesho Stitasyagnir Jochna Vistarani Yata. The Lord's energies are expanded just the way the Vishnu Purana says that the energies of the sun are expanded. From the sun, which is millions of miles away, you get heat and light. It's apparent everywhere. So similarly, Parasya Brahmana Shaktis Tatedam Akilam Jagat. Although the Supreme is in one place, his energies are expanded in every direction. And they're all pervading. But they're emanating from one source. And there are, according to the arrangement of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, unlimited varieties within the creation. This is mentioned in the verse I quoted earlier, Goloka Namni Nija Damni Tale Tatasya, or in the Gayatri Mantra, Om Pura Bhavak Swa Tak Savitu Varinyam. I can't say the whole thing. But the fact is that there are various realms which are the arrangement of the Lord, and these are demarcated by variegated levels of consciousness. You'll find this in more detail in the Brihat Bhagavatamrita when you visit the various realms through the eyes of Gopakumar, who goes everywhere, including within the different layers of the universe, which are earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and ego. And each one of those layers is 10 times thicker than the last one. And there's a predominating deity within each one. So the verse, Goloka Namni Nijadamni, there's a personal abode of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And there's also, the lowest of all is located at Devidam. But even within Devidam, there are gradations, as we've been mentioning. The lowest of the planets, there are subterranean, hellish planets. Below that, there's the Garbhodak Ocean. And then you get in the middle planetary systems where we are right now. And then you start going up into the heavenly planets and so forth. The highest planet in the material world is Brahma's. That's his realm. Most of the devotees there are so close to the spiritual world that when Brahma, especially in the kalpas or during his lifetime when he's a pure devotee, all the people there, they go back to Godhead with Brahma when he leaves his body at that time. And then demarcating the material and spiritual worlds is the viraja, or the river where the modes of material nature don't exist. And once you go through the viraja, then there's the effulgence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And then, resting within the effulgence, there are various planets. So then, as being mentioned here, there are Vaikuntha planets. Before that, we find there's Maheshdam. Maheshdam is sort of an interim place between the material and spiritual worlds. And then above that is Haridam, or the abode of Hari, the Supreme Personality of Godhead as Narayan. And there are unlimited planets there, in which the devotees serve the Lord in a mood of dasya-rasa, servitude. But then there's a topmost planet, which is Krishna's own realm, Nijadam. It's his personal realm, and there he's engaged in private or more intimate pastimes with his devotees in a higher mood. So, as mentioned by Kaviraj Goswami at the outset of the Chaitanya Charitamrita, the Lord was thinking that after a long time, I haven't given this information about the topmost planet in the spiritual world, Goloka Vrindavan, and the mode of worship that goes on there from the devotees. Anarpita charim chirat karana yuvatirna kalau samarpayitam uto jwalarasam sabhakti shriyam haripurata sundara dutis kadamba sandipitaha sadaharaya kandare spuratu vasachinandanaha. There's a way in which he's thinking for a long time, I've not revealed this to the world. He comes as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to teach the mode of service of the devotees in the highest realm of Goloka Vrindavan. And this is the realm of spontaneous devotional service. It's not marked by awe and reverence as it is in the Vaikuntha planets, but there's a natural, familiar, friendly love, as in a village, between Krishna and his devotees. So, knowing the features of the universe and the different qualities of the people who live there, according to their levels of consciousness, is how Prabhupada begins speaking about this verse. And then he goes into the description of the mode of service there, the Parakiya-rasa, in which there's a sense that there's a kind of secret loving affairs are going on between Krishna and his devotees. So this we see in the pastimes of the Rasa Lila. Krishna has an all-attractive feature, especially when he plays his flute. He attracts the attention of all the damsels of Vraja. There's something about that fifth note in the scale. Sa re ga ma pa, sa re ga ma pa. And it's not that the gopis are at home, and they're doing their household duties. They're there. But it's not that when they hear Krishna's flute, that they suddenly think, let me see, maybe I should do this. Well, maybe not. Oh, okay, I'll do it. But the description in the Bhagavatam is that they immediately, spontaneously drop everything and go. So Prabhupada describes in the Krishna book how one gopi is putting her, what is it called? Mascara. Putting mascara. She's only finished one eye. But she runs out the door. Others, they're cooking, and they just leave the cooking. It's not even they turn off the stove or whatever. Of course, they didn't have gas probably. But they just run out the door. There's no thinking. is only acting and running towards Krishna. Others are taking care of their baby, drop the baby, go. They ostensibly they have husbands, they have a normal life at home. This is created by Yogamaya, Krishna's internal potency, to create this tension in the loving affair between him and he and his paramours, that they leave everything. So these gopis don't know that the other ones are going either. It's not that they text. It's like, you going? Yeah, I'm going. I'll be there. They just immediately leave. There's a clarion call. When they come to meet Krishna in the forest, they see that actually everybody else is here. They were all called by the same flute song of Krishna. And when some of them try to leave, they're blocked. There's much made of this in the Srimad Bhagavatam. This can be instructive for us also. There are different kinds of gopis. There are actually billions of gopis, and there are various categories described. I have a chart. We made a chart one year at Govardhan of the different categories of gopis. Some of them are the Municharis. In their previous lives, they had been sages at Dandakaranya. And there, when they're meditating, they saw Ramachandra, who had come out to the forest on his exile, and they thought, oh, he's the most beautiful. We want to actually have a conjugal relationship with him. I think from their spiritual platform. So every living entity is female, a Prakriti. But Ramchandra, in that appearance of Ramchandra, he had one wife only. And he was doing Maryada, showing the dharma of a king and what is extreme morality, so much so that we actually cringe. Like, couldn't you have just, given a little exception here or there? But that's his mood, and that was his pastime. So there was no entertaining the desire of the Munichari gopis, although Ramachandra understood their minds. This is important. Krishna knows what our desire is. And in the Gita, he describes in many places, Ishvara sarvabhutanam hridasharjuna tishtati, brahmayan sarvabhutani yantram rudrani maya, that he's there with the living entity observing the quality of his desire and is fulfilling the desire of the living entity since a time immemorial. That's been going on. Asau gunamayir bhavir bhuta sukshmendriyatmabi swa nirmiteshu nirvishto bhunkte bhuteshu tadgunan. Even from the very beginning of creation, when the living entities come out of Mahavishnu, then the Lord arranges through the material nature a subtle body and a gross body for them. He enters in their hearts, and then he reminds them as the supersoul of what their previous track of desires were. And they can take it up again and go on with punak punas charvita charvananam. And Krishna's entirely attentive to the desire of the living entity. He's been fulfilling their desire since it's a time immemorial. Sapari gatshu kramakayam avranam ashnaviram shudam apapavidam kavir manishi paribu swayambur yatat yatatortan viradashasvati bhyasamabhya. This Shri Upanishad verse describes how the Lord's not material. He has a completely transcendental body. It doesn't have veins, and it's not filled up with different material elements, but it's a body made of Sakchidananda Vigraha. And he's all pervasive, and he's all cognizant of every living entity, and he's been fulfilling the desire of every living entity since time immemorial. Now, these different kinds of gopis, some descend from the spiritual world. They're expansions directly. Eternal Parshadas, Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavitabis, Tabirya Eva Nidirupataya Kalavi, Goloka Eva Nivasatya Kilatma Puto, Govindamadi Purusham Tamahamujami. Brahma describes in the Brahma Samhita how the gopis who are so devoted to Krishna are expansions, the spiritual expansions. And then there are other categories of gopis. Some of them had come with Krishna from the spiritual world, and are eternally liberated souls. Others are coming from the material world and then joining into the pastime, because this is the way in which those who take to the process of devotional service are integrated into Krishna's pastimes and go back into the spiritual world. There's not a direct ascent to the spiritual world. In a way there is, but it happens like this. Those who are engaged cent% in devotional service in this lifetime, or even to some extent in their next life, get the opportunity to continue devotional service. This is mentioned by Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, that if somebody falls down from the process of practicing devotional service, then they'll be given a chance in the next life to be born into a family of devotees who are already doing it. As soon as you come out, it's going, Hare Krishna, and everything's offered. You don't have to make a big struggle. It's actually, okay, here you go. You take up where you left off. Those who have made significant advancement will be born into a family that's engaged in Krishna's Leela, somewhere, wherever Krishna is performing his pastime in the universe. That soul will be born there to be trained up in the Leela itself. So from there, the transfer is made back to the spiritual world, into the Nitya Leela. So Municharis, as an example of one category of gopis, they, when trying to go into the rasa dance, trying to leave their homes, were blocked by relatives. So you can't go. The stick is there, the door is locked, you can't leave. And Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explains extensively of the process of purification that these gopis go through, because they're so eager to go to Krishna that when they're blocked, there's a kind of fire that takes place within them, and it burns up the last vestiges of any connection to the material world at all. Our sojourn in the material world has been so extensive that the last vestiges are hard to get rid of. If you're moving sometimes and you're trying to get everything out of your house, and it's the last little things that really are trouble. The couch, no problem. The beds, you can move them out, but then there's millions of tiny little things around. Like, what do we do with that? So Krishna helps living entity to burn up the last vestige of connection to the material world. And some of these gopis who are blocked, they go through this kind of change of body, as it were, because of the intense desire they have to meet with Krishna, and being blocked, it intensifies even more. And they come into their spiritual body at that time as a transformation. And so this attraction that the devotees in Vrindavan have for Krishna is complete and spontaneous, and they're called to meet with Krishna when he plays his flute in the forest. So Prabhupada goes great lengths in this second paragraph and the third to remind us that this is a spiritual activity. It's not taking place on the material plane. And especially Srila Bhaktisiddhanta and Srila Prabhupada were very careful to lay the groundwork for everyone to understand the pastimes of Radha and Krishna, so that they would not think that it's an ordinary, mundane interaction between male and female, which is the mistake that everybody makes in the material world. Yanmai tunadi grihamedi sukham tucham kanudyanena karayorevatu katukam. There's a way in which the male and female become attracted in the material world, and then they have to suffer because of that. Pumsastriya maitini bhava metam tayomritur hridaya grantamahu. Atogriya ksheta sutata viter janasya moho yamaham mameti. There's a kind of illusion that takes place. Of course, those who are in the Grihastha ashram, who are practicing devotional service together, which is a great necessity for the world, because 99.999% of the people in the world are in family life. They're not renunciates. It's very rare. And there's a difference between the Grihastha ashram and the Griyamedi ashram. The Griyamedi ashram means that we're living together for sense gratification. And the Grihastha ashram means that the husband and wife live together for spiritual advancement. And this is very powerful, purificatory ashram through which the whole world can be transformed, because so many people are in that ashram. But people don't know about that. Nor do they know about the pastimes of Krishna. And when they hear about them, they mistake them for mundane relationships between men and women in this material world. However, Shukadeva Goswami in the Bhagavatam gives the ontological explanation of Krishna's dancing with the gopis. If a child, he's making shadow puppets on the wall and then amusing himself. In a similar way, Krishna is expanding himself, and someone may say, oh, this is immoral, he's dancing with other people's wives. But Shukadeva explains, who is not his wife. Every energy belongs to Krishna, and therefore could be said to be his wife. So there's nothing immoral in the pastimes, only from the point of view of those who are attached to the bodily conception of life. Is that true? So in the Gita Govinda, Jayadev Goswami, before describing the pastimes of Radha and Krishna and the other gopis with Krishna in Vrindavan, goes into the song we know as the Dashavatar Stotram. And there he explains the grandeur and the power of the Lord in his various manifestations. So we don't mistake the pastimes of Krishna in Vrindavan as being ordinary or mundane. Say, no, this is Lord Hari. He's playing like an ordinary human being, but actually he's the most powerful. He's the source and origin of everything. And if one can then try to understand how it is that everyone's looking for happiness in this world, and some are mistaking the happiness to be available in the material energy. That's a total fake out. Fake news, fake happiness. There is no happiness in the material world. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said it's like a dunking board that kings used to use, and the Bush administration brought back, thanks to them, to torture people. They put somebody on the board and then dunked them in the river, and when they were almost out of breath, then they bring them up, and then after they get a breath, they put them back under. And so this is taken for happiness in the material world. When I get a breath of air, but that's not actual happiness. It's just relief from the intense suffering in the material world. But intelligent people know that real happiness takes place on the level of Brahman, or spiritual happiness. This is Brahma Bhuta Prasanatma Nashochati Nakangshatik Samak Sarveshu Bhuteshu Madbhaktim Labate Param. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, on the spiritual platform, the Brahman platform, then there's real happiness. The mind becomes naturally happy, and there's no hankering and lamentation, and one has compassion for all living entities and feels one's connection with all living entities. And Sattvam Vishuddham Vasudeva Shabditam Na Iyate Tatrapuman Upavrita. When one becomes uncovered from the modes of material nature, one comes to this Shuddha-sattva. And from Shuddha-sattva, one can begin to perceive the pastimes of the Lord. Even from Sattva-gun, one can have some inkling of what is the spiritual platform. As mentioned in Bhagavatam, 1st Canto, 2nd chapter, Partiva Dharano Dumas Tasmaragnis Trayimayaha Tamasastura Tasmat Sattvam Yad Brahmadarshanam. From Sattva, one can get a little darshan of Brahman and understand, oh, there's a happiness beyond the titillation between the senses and their objects here in the material world, which Krishna says is the womb of misery. Yehi samsparjaja boga dukha yonai evate adyantavanta konteya nateshu ramate buddha. So we'll notice that those who are in knowledge of Brahman happiness, they don't put so much energy into the material world. And then, of all the transcendentalists, those who are most fortunate begin to understand the varieties of relationships in the spiritual world, and that these are the source of the ultimate happiness, one's relationship with Krishna. And amidst all those relationships, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is teaching that actually the highest relationships are those that take place in Goloka Vrindavan, beyond Haridham, beyond Vaikuntha Dham. And that he revealed in a humorous way when he was relating, when he stayed at the home of Vyankatabhata in South India. And there he was joking with Vyankatabhata, who was worshipping Lord Narayan with great reverence. He's saying, why is it that Lakshmiji, the wife of Narayan, was trying to get into the rasa dance? Can you tell me about that? And in this section of the Chaitanya Charitamrita, it's especially explained, Nayam Sukhapo Bhagavan. You can look it up. Nayam Sukhapo Bhagavan. It's a very important verse. And it says, Krishna's not so inclined towards the moods of the Vaikunthas, but when there's natural friendly love, in the residence of Vrindavan, he's attracted. And this is the most compelling kind of relationship for Krishna. Nayam Sukhapo Bhagavan. You have it? Dehinam Gopikasuta. What's the third line? Why don't you use for full credit?
This is Bhagavatam 10.
Yatab. Yeah.
10, 9, 21.
10, 9, 10, 1. Let's take a look at it, because if you see this verse today, you'll be receiving a verse that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu quoted many, many times. 10, 9, 21. If you get a tattoo today on the way home, this is the one to get. Right across your forehead. I'll say, please repeat. Nayam Sukhapo Bhagavan. Dehinam Gopikasuta. Jnaninam Chatma Bhutanam. Yata Bhaktimatan Iha. Translation. The Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, the son of Mother Yashoda, is accessible to devotees engaged in spontaneous loving service, but he is not as easily accessible to mental speculators, to those striving for self-realization by severe austerities and penances, or to those who consider the body the same as the self. So in his discussion with Vyankatabhata, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu brings this verse up, and he also says that the reason that Lakshmiji was not successful in entering the rasa dance is she was not willing to follow in the footsteps of the Gopis of Vrindavan. And then, of course, there's a hierarchy described of the devotees who are most intimately engaged in service of Krishna, as described by Rupa Goswami in the Upadeshamrita. Vaikuntajanito varamarupuri tatrapi rasotsava vrindaranya mudarapani ramana tatrapi governanaha radha kunda mihapi gokulapate premamrataplavana kuryarasya virajato giridite sevam vivekinakaha. So he's describing the different gradations of places that are holy, and they get there's a more and more rarefied atmosphere described because of Krishna's personal touch there and his intimate relationships with his devotees. And then karmi parito hare priyataya vyaktimya yur gyaninas tebyo gyani vimukta bhakti parama prema ikanishtasthata tebyasta pashupala pankaja rasasta tabyo pisaradika prishta tadvad iyam tadiya sarasi tam nashayat kakriti. Then he describes how the gradation of living entities. So lowest of all is the karmis. Of course, one could suppose that the vikarmis are lower, the fruitives. Above the karmis, karmi parito hare priyataya, there are gyanis. And the gyanis are ones that realize what a waste of time trying to organize the material energy. It just falls apart again. Why should I do that? And amongst the gyanis, there are those that become intelligent and think that I should become a devotee of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And they begin the practice of devotional service. Out of those, the best ones are the ones that have had full realization. And out of those, the best are those that are worshipping Krishna in Vrindavan, and out of those, Radharani is the best. So it's described the various levels of devotees. There's variety in the spiritual world. And so the topmost spiritual realm is Goloka Vrindavan. There, the devotees are engaged in this spontaneous love, and Radharani is Devi, or the center and the station from which all services are enabled. The living entities are working under her direction to serve Krishna, because ultimately Krishna is pleased with her. And if you please Radharani, then you can please Krishna. But you can't go around Radharani and please Krishna. Because even in the rasa dance, we find that although there were millions, billions of gopis, Krishna couldn't be happy without Radharani. He was actually, in one account, Radharani was fashionably late to the rasa dance, because although all the other gopis ran, Lalita held back. Radharani said, wait, let them all go. You come a little, take your time. And Krishna, biding his time, speaking with the gopis in Vrindavan, then was looking around. All right, they're all here, but where's Radharani? And this is the mood that pervades the Srimad Bhagavatam. We can understand this is why Radha has her name, Aradhanam, the one who, Aradhyate, who pleased Krishna the most. And even in other sampradayas where they don't have this concept of Radharani like we do, they have to admit there's something there in the Bhagavatam. They accept the Bhagavatam as the pramanam. And then if you point out this verse, which wasn't spoken explicitly by Shukadev, because he knew that if he went into detail about Radharani, he would go into an ecstasy through which he would faint, and he would not be able to continue speaking Bhagavatam. And how much time did he have? Yeah, he didn't want to. He didn't know he would black out, basically. So that indication is given there about Srimati Radharani. And more is revealed through the Gaudiyas, who are actually associates of Radharani. In our line, we have Rupa Manjari and Rupa and Sanatan Goswami. These are intimate associates of Radha in the spiritual world. So that's where if anybody wants to know where we're getting our information, that's where we're getting it from. And so this is the ultimate goal of life, to follow in the footsteps of the residents of Vrindavan, as mentioned, Tanam Rupa Charitaris Kirtananu Smrityo Karmena Rasana Manasinyo Tishtan Vraje Tananaragi Jananagami Kalam Nayet Akilam Ityupadesha Saram. This is the saram of Upadesh, the essence of all advice. One should follow in the footsteps of the residents of Vrindavan by hearing, chanting, remembering, doing all the devotional practices 24 hours a day. And then by following the footsteps of those residents of Vraj, then Tishtan Vraje, then you'll end up there. You'll end up in Vraj. After all, as Radhakripa Prabhu pointed out at Bhagavad Gita class on Wednesday, that Yanti Deva Vata Devan, Pitrin Yanti Pratir Vata, Bhutani Yanti Bhuteja, Yanti Mam Yajinopimam. Krishna basically says in the Bhagavad Gita that you're free to move about the universe or go beyond it. It's up to you. If you put your energy into worshiping the demigods, you'll go there. If you worship the ghosts and spirits, you'll go there. You can go to hell if you want to. There's even a song written by a heavy metal band called The Highway to Hell. Highway to Hell. It's like, is that a good idea? I'm not sure. It sounds very savory to me. But if you want to go to Goloka Vrindavan, then you follow in the footsteps in the mood of Radharani. And now, here's my last point, because we're ending at 9. And that is that when it's revealed who's the highest devotee, this is something that Narada Muni wants to know. Who's gotten the most mercy from the Supreme Personality of Godhead? That's an interesting survey to take up. So he goes, else throughout the universe to find out. And all of the devotees, starting with the first Brahmana that he meets, who Narada sees us worshiping the deity Shalagram so nicely, has a festival, distributes prasad, and then gets all this sukriti, and then he gives the sukriti to the deity, said, you take it. I'm only doing service for service. Narada said, you're it. And the devotee goes, not me, I'm nothing. If you want to see, then here. Each devotee points to another one. Even the greatest of all devotees you can hear about, Prahlad, is like, no. And it's painful to hear, actually, because they're telling how, actually, I didn't get any mercy, really, because I'm so lowly, I'm insignificant. Lord Nrsimhadev, he barely looked at me, And so up and up and up he goes in this gradation until he comes to Vrindavan. This is how he's directed. But when he comes to the Gopis in Vrindavan and Srimati Radharani, what do you find? You find dainya, utter humility. And there, the devotees are feeling, we're not devotees, they're devotees. We're nothing. We can't serve Krishna at all. We have no qualification at all. So it's a contradiction in terms if someone then says, we're in the mood of gopis, you guys are lower. That's automatically cancels out your qualification. You're like, fake bhakti. How does it begin? Here in the material world, by following Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's admonition, Trinad api sunichena, toror api suhishnuna, amanina manadena, kirtaniya sadahari. Practice being humble and continue chanting the holy name. And as you become humble, you'll be able to chant the holy name, and everything is revealed from there. And the name of Radha is there, Hare. And we say Radha's name first because we can't come to Krishna without Radharani. So Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. See, 2 extra Haris. Radharani's got to be there everywhere. She's the accommodating potency through which devotees can approach Krishna. And Prabhupada said in one of his lectures that if you go to Krishna directly, you won't get any notice. But if you go and you give it to Radharani, she's so compassionate, she'll take the offering, and if she offers it to Krishna on your behalf, then you're in. Then it's accepted. And if you're the servant of Radharani, then you have access. Even better, the servant of the servant of the servant, 1,000,000 times removed. Still effective, or actually even more effective. And one's in this mood of servitorship, and the service will be accepted by Srimati Radharani offered to Krishna. And after all, that's the ultimate eternal situation of a living entity, to offer service to Krishna. So it's a good idea to know where to offer it and how to offer such service. Thank you everyone for joining us for Radhashtami this morning. And we're going to reconvene tonight at 5 p.m. If you don't have, if you're not able to hear the clarion call of the flute and walk out of your office, then you'll be able to maybe hear online. So just put in one earbud and pretend like you're typing. I know there's an app that you can get that makes it seem like you're doing something. But you can listen in, and we'll continue with this kind of kata, remembering the ontological position and the details of the pastimes of Srimati Radharani today at 5. We'll have an abhishekam, which is the most wonderful thing you could possibly have anywhere in the universe. We'll have kirtan and prasadam for everyone in Silicon Valley. So if you're listening, get on down here. Thank you very much. Gaur Premanande Haribo. Nitai Gaura Haribo. 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo. Nitai Gaura Haribo. Bo. Haribo. Nitai Gaura Haribo. Vanchakalpadrubhascha kripasinabhe vacha patitanam pavanibhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha nantakoti vaishnaviniki jai. And thank you to everyone who joined us online this morning. Hare Krishna.